In today's topic, which discusses the Philadelphia Eagles, Russell Wilson has finalized his move to the New York Giants. While it seems that the pressure to eliminate the plane known as the tush push is being reduced, I will explain how this situation currently favors the Philadelphia Eagles. I appreciate your presence and participation in this conversation. Recently, significant news emerged, and I shared my initial thoughts in a short video, but now I want to delve deeper into this topic. As you may have already seen, the Giants and Super Bowl champion quarterback Russell Wilson have reached a one-year deal worth up to $20 million, with $10.5 million guaranteed. This news was released on Tuesday, and as we record today, it's already Wednesday. Wilson had been in negotiations with the Giants, Browns, and Steelers, ultimately choosing New York, where he previously won a Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning at MetLife Stadium. He is now positioned as the expected starting quarterback for the Giants. This development suggests that the Giants are no longer pursuing Aaron Rodgers, who remains the standout quarterback. In the last 10 games of the previous season, Rodgers threw 18 touchdowns and had only 4 interceptions, showing improvement toward the end of the year, while Wilson's performance declined significantly. The Giants' quarterback situation for 2025 positions Russell Wilson as the expected starter, Jameis Winston as the backup, and Tommy DeVito as the third-string quarterback. Let's reflect on what the Giants have achieved in the most important position in all sports: signing Russell Wilson, renewing Jameis Winston, and retaining Tommy DeVito. This raises the question of New York's position regarding available quarterbacks in the 2025 draft. I am convinced that Cam Ward will be a truly promising player at a higher level and deserves to be selected first by the Tennessee Titans. I have been commenting on this even before his remarkable performance at his pro day. However, are the Giants keeping an eye on Shatter Sanders, possibly with the third pick? Or do they think that the Cleveland Browns, considering Deshaun Watson's second Achilles tendon injury and his underwhelming performance, will select Shatter Sanders second overall? Of course, there could be a strategy at play, with Deion Sanders and Shatter Sanders signaling to Cleveland that they do not wish to join that troubled organization. This could lead to the Giants selecting Travis Hunter with a third pick. I believe he has the potential to become the NFL version of Shohei Ohtani, being an exceptional prospect both as a wide receiver and as a cornerback at a high level. We've never seen this kind of versatility fully realized for a player in NFL history, and I'm excited to follow Travis Hunter's journey, as it involves a significant load of snaps. He is not the tallest athlete. I observed him at the NFL Combine, and he measures about 1.85 meters, a bit taller than I had imagined. However, it is undoubtedly a risky bet and a heavy responsibility for a player like Travis Hunter, but he possesses a global talent that could make its way to New York. Still, this represents a challenge for Philadelphia, as the Giants lack a long-term solution at quarterback. I am not concerned about Russell Wilson in 2025. He has a favorable history against Philadelphia, but last year, we witnessed Philadelphia dominate the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Schoen, the general manager of the Giants, known for letting Saquon Barkley go, is investing heavily this offseason, as if he's in a hurry to secure his job, and the pressure is undoubtedly high. I was at the NFL Combine and heard his statements. He mentioned that we're entering the 4th year, and it's time to start winning, and I believe what the Giants have been doing in this offseason reflects that. This season, the New York team seems to be allocating financial investments as if there is an urgent need to consolidate their positions, revealing the intense pressure they face. During the evaluation event, it was mentioned that they need to start achieving positive results in the 4th year, which is reflected in the team's moves in the market. The urgency of the organization is undeniable, and the coaching staff is working to secure their place by making significant expenditures on players who, despite their skills, do not seem to have the characteristics of a star quarterback. One player who stood out was the one who performed better in 2024 with the Pittsburgh team compared to previous seasons. This player, who had experienced a decline in performance after a certain period, showed numbers that, while not bad, didn't meet expectations, especially considering the investment involved in the trade and the contract offered. Last year, this same player managed a reasonable number of touchdowns and interceptions. In the games he participated in, he demonstrated consistent performance, with statistics suggesting some progress despite facing difficulties as the season advanced. At times, the team managed to string together a few wins, and the average point scored was impressive. However, the situation became complicated in the final weeks, with the defense underperforming and the offense losing control, resulting in unsatisfactory performances. Analyzing the statistics, there were promising elements in his performance, such as a high percentage of adjusted completions and efficiency in specific plays. However, his current game trend is focused on long-distance throws, where he struggles when the middle of the field becomes congested. This contrasts with his previous success. Although he showed flashes of quality, the team still faces uncertainties at several positions, raising questions about their ability to build a competitive roster. Expectations around division rivalries and the potential for one team to emerge as the dominant force are evident, especially if players manage to stay healthy and continue to develop their talents. The dynamics within the NFC, especially in the NFC East, are intensifying, with growing competition from teams like the Washington Commanders. However, if the Philadelphia Eagles manage to stay healthy, there is potential for a dominant era. The team remains one of the youngest in the league, with many of their standout players in the prime of their careers and with contracts secured. Although some defensive pieces have been lost, many key elements are made up of rising talents. This raises an important question. Are the Eagles truly the team to beat, setting a standard for the others? Currently, they are the Super Bowl champions, and Jalen Hurts' impressive performance, the Super Bowl MVP, who proudly lifted the Lombardi Trophy, symbolizes their ambition to lead Philadelphia into a new era of excellence. The Eagles' performance throughout the season was remarkable, and the celebration of their Super Bowl 59 victory continues to shine. Now, let's explore an intriguing topic: the future of the brotherly shove. Will this play become a permanent aspect of the league? There doesn't seem to be enough momentum to ban this tactic, which was suggested for prohibition due to safety concerns and its classification as a legitimate football play. A study conducted by the NFL showed that there were no injuries associated with the brotherly shove, challenging claims about its danger. For this proposal to succeed, approval from 28 owners out of 32 NFL teams is required. However, reports indicate limited support for this prohibition. The perspective within the competition committee is varied, and while owners are preparing to meet next week, it remains uncertain whether the proposal will receive the necessary votes. Regarding the brotherly shove, my opinion is clear. If it were really that simple, all teams would be executing it successfully. Among the 32 NFL owners who need to approve this initiative, it is not guaranteed that 24 will vote in favor. The perception within the NFL Competition Committee regarding this proposal is mixed. The owners' meeting next week will indicate whether there is a chance of progress. If it were that easy, everyone would be doing it. A play like this should not be penalized just because one team has excelled at executing it. It's not an automatic play. It should be kept because it requires time, anticipation, skill, and practice. And what is football if not physicality, brute force, winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, adapting, and evolving to neutralize what other teams do well? What has been discussed about the tush-push and its nuances really highlights the effort involved. The amount of elements that are analyzed to teach this play, the fundamentals involved. There are always 1,000 plays out there, but it all comes down to how the fundamentals are taught and how players apply them. The snap and play training is constant because it is not something simple to practice. There are numerous ways to perfect it, and the variations that emerge can result in explosive plays. The idea that it is automatic is misleading. The dedication and talent of the players in this play are clear, and it is somewhat disrespectful to say that it is just automatic since the team really dedicated themselves to executing it, and this shows on the field. This year, the games have shown that it's an automatic procedure. We've invested significant effort, and our athletes possess the necessary skills to execute this play. It's a bit disrespectful to imply that it boils down to just luck. The reality is that we stand out in this aspect thanks to our hard work. This is evident throughout the league. For example, during the championship games, a team struggled, and ended up succumbing because of this. I closely monitor each situation on first and goal, especially during red zone mistakes. There are moments when a first and goal starts at the 1-yard line, and the team can't score simply because they don't execute the play correctly. I truly believe that this is a skill our group has refined, thanks to our players' talent and the training methodologies implemented. A considerable amount of time has been spent perfecting this technique. The success of this play for the team is something some may want to minimize, which I find a bit unfair. Casual viewers often miss such perceptions because they don't dedicate themselves to listening to a full explanation of everything involved in the brotherly shove and tush push. The aspects have been clearly exposed, and if other teams could replicate them, they would surely try. Let's consider the American Conference Championship game. The Buffalo team tried to execute their version of the tush push several times, but the Kansas City team continuously stopped them. This was a crucial factor in the team's victory over Buffalo in that game, which led them to the Super Bowl. Moreover, the coaching group noted in their analysis that the player tends to move to the left, and they managed to nullify that efficiently. However, teams still faced difficulties in containing the quarterback, the offensive line, and the team's version of the brotherly shove. But, as is often said, we are not specifically valued, and we continue to be indifferent to that. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A stunning rumor is circulating through the NFL landscape, one that could shift the league's power dynamics. Tristan Wirfs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers star offensive tackle, might be heading to the Philadelphia Eagles. The 2020 first-round draft pick, who has redefined offensive line play over the past few seasons, is now the subject of intense speculation. Is this the move that will solidify the Eagles' already fearsome line, or simply a smokescreen ahead of the next NFL draft? The murmurs began following the Eagles' recent discussions with top executives, hinting at a major shakeup in the offensive line. Wirfs, known for his versatility, having played both right and left tackle, could provide the Eagles with the exact power boost they need. His 4 consecutive Pro Bowl selections and a Super Bowl 55 ring speak volumes about his talent. But what could this move mean for both teams? Could the Buccaneers be open to parting with their cornerstone linemen, or is this just a negotiation tactic? While the Eagles' front office remains tight-lipped, industry insiders suggest that the move could be part of a larger strategy to secure the Eagles' offensive line for years to come. With the likes of Jalen Hurts relying on a top-tier protection unit, adding Wirfs could further elevate the team's already potent offense. However, the deal's details are still under wraps. Could involve a blockbuster trade or a high-profile signing in free agency. The buzz around Wirfs' potential departure from Tampa Bay has left fans on the edge of their seats. With his record-breaking contract extension in 2024, making him the highest-paid offensive lineman in NFL history, many wonder if the Buccaneers are facing financial constraints that could force them to let go of their prize tackle. Will Wirfs join a Super Bowl-caliber roster in Philly, or will Tampa Bay find a way to keep their star? Tristan Wirfs is not only known for his technical skills, but also for his fierce competitive nature on the field. His play style is defined by an unmatched blend of strength, agility, and discipline. As a tackle, Wirfs excels in both pass protection and run blocking, making him one of the most well-rounded linemen in the NFL. His ability to neutralize edge rushers with sheer power, while maintaining perfect footwork and balance, sets him apart. These traits could make him an invaluable asset to the Eagles' offensive line, providing Jalen Hurts with the stability and protection needed to thrive in Nick Sirianni's high-paced, dynamic offense. Off the field, Wirfs' personality mirrors his on-field intensity. Known for his focus and professionalism, he is a player who consistently strives to improve his game. His leadership qualities have been evident in Tampa Bay, where he earned the respect of both his teammates and coaches. In Philadelphia, he could serve as a galvanizing force in the locker room, elevating the play of those around him. With his calm demeanor and relentless work ethic, Wirfs would fit seamlessly into Sirianni's culture of accountability and continuous growth. Under the guidance of Sirianni, who has cultivated an offense centered around versatility and adaptability, Wirfs could flourish even more. The Eagles' scheme, which prioritizes a balanced attack, would allow Wirfs to showcase his skills in both the passing and running game. His ability to switch between right and left tackle would give the Eagles an edge, allowing Sirianni to experiment with different lineups and adjust to various matchups throughout the season. With the Eagles' powerful rushing game and commitment to protecting the quarterback, Wirfs could be a cornerstone in their pursuit of another championship. Wirfs' arrival in Philadelphia would also bolster the Eagles' already impressive depth on the offensive line. With a roster that includes standout players like Lane Johnson, the addition of Wirfs would create an even more formidable front. The synergy between Wirfs and Johnson, along with the rest of the line, would not only improve the Eagles' pass protection, but also open up lanes for their running backs. This added protection would allow Hurts to take more calculated risks in the pocket, making the Eagles' offense even more unpredictable and dangerous. As the NFL offseason heats up, the speculation surrounding Tristan Wirfs continues to captivate fans and analysts alike. With every passing day, the mystery deepens. Stay tuned, as the next few weeks could reveal whether Wirfs is on his way to becoming a key piece of the Philadelphia Eagles' offensive line, or if this is just the beginning of an even bigger story. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.